Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss the AnimCraft Animation Scene Editor. For example, we have a Maya scene with a simple ground and two objects, one character. We hope to export this Maya scene and camera into our AnimCraft main window for reference in our animation. First, we export the scene as FBX. I already have the FBX file. In the scene editor, we drag it into this 3D window. Select Import. Now we see our scene and our camera. The animation is also imported. We can right-click to open the scene. Now you can see that the FBX we've exported earlier was loaded into this scene, and a standard AnimCraft character has been added for animating. Let's hide the default ground and grid. Now check the size of this character in Maya. The legs of our character are almost the same height as this box. But in AnimCraft, this character is higher. His legs have half the height of this box. So let's select this character first. Then let's adjust its scale, so that the height of his legs roughly matches our Maya character. Because the animation we're making here will be re-import into Maya, it will retarget mostly it based on the length of the feet. When the feet are long, it will go further. If the feet are short, it will walk closer. So, the first step is to adjust the height of the character. And then, we can start our non-linear animation editing. Adding animation as needed. For example, right now, I'm adding a walking cycle. Adding it to the scene editor. Our character now has this animation. Then, there is another important thing. When we do animations, we have to pay attention to the frame rate. It's 24 frames here, while the AnimCraft defaults to 30 frames. We need to fit it. Adjust the frame rate. And the length of the shot should also match 200 frames. Then we added a walking animation. If we want to extend this walking animation loop, hold down Ctrl plus Alt key and drag the mouse here. You'll get a longer loop. Because our walking animation is looping perfectly, we don't need a looping frame here. Let's set it to 0. Okay, now, we get a forward walking animation. And then let's add a gun holding animation to this character. Our character transits from walk to gun holding animation. Notice there's a transition handler. We can drag this dot to adjust the length of the transition. Then, let's make its loop too. Next, we just hope to blend the upper body of this animation. And want to keep the footsteps using the walk cycle. So let's select the upper track. And deselect the legs and feet. This achieves a partial blend result. Let's check how it looks. Walking, good. Start holding a weapon here. Only the upper body is cut. Continue walking. If we add another animation here. He got shot and fall down. We add this animation. Let's drag it back here. Let's play to see the result. The character is walking. And then hold the gun. And gets shot. After we finish blending the entire animation. If I still want him to walk along a curve. Now we can click on this brush tool here. And you can draw a curve like this. After drawing it, we can edit it again. It's all possible. We can select the points and press W to move around. These options can display some control points. We select this line. Click this button. And it will match our character to this curve. Let's see the result. He will be walking along this line. If you want to disconnect this, just click this button. Then it returns to its original status. Let's match it back and continue. Next one, we can also apply keyframe to it. For example, I want to make the character move above. Then we can select the Y-axis and pull it up a little bit. Pressing the S key, it will add a keyframe. Like this, we can do some simple adjustments. After we finish the animation. After it's done, we can save it. The saved animation will be located in the scene that we uploaded earlier. When we click it once again, it will render a new thumbnail for our animation. Then we select the character in Maya. If this character has already been mapped and matched, you can import this animation directly. Because we wanted to inherit the direction and position of the animation we just edited. We choose the second option. We go back to frame 0. Click Continue button. We can see that the character is performing the animation we just created in AnimCraft. Then, because they're not the same character, there might be some overlap. You can adjust it slightly. Then we find that, for example, the footsteps can slide a little bit. At this point we can use our Animcraft, the pin feet tool, to fix it. We choose these two controllers. Click here. It will automatically create an animation layer for the sliding problem. It will merge the similar frames. Keep the feet fixed on the ground. If not needed, we can turn it off. We can see some improvement. Alright, that's the content of this tutorial. Thanks for watching.